Hello and welcome to our weekly report on climate change news. A 15-year-old girl captured the world's attention in Katowice during the COP24 Poland. Greta Thunberg from Sweden sat down in the Spodek conference arena protesting against politicians and policymakers' failure to act swiftly on climate change. She caught the world's attention and inspired young people all over the world to take similar stand for climate action. She demanded the leaders stop ruining the future of young people and start taking real action. As mining and oil extraction activities eat deeper into Ecuador, the indigenous people say that their territorial rights are systematically being violated and there has been lack of progress in addressing key problems impeding their fundamental rights. Indigenous people are considered key partners in ensuring the protection of the world's tropical forests. The activation of several mining and oil concessions are main threats to the indigenous populations. The Joint Research Center, in collaboration with the Slovak University of Agriculture in Nitra, are using advanced methodology to conduct a research on how chemical substances migrate from cattle manure to water. The scientists want to see to what extent chemicals from cattle manure, often used as fertilizer without having been processed, contaminates water. The analysis of the soil and water have so far revealed the presence of a large number of illegal mining is a serious threat to the Amazon rainforest and the indigenous people who call it home. A first-of-its-kind map released by the Amazon Socio-Environmental Georeferenced Information Project unveiled widespread environmental damage of the Amazon rainforest, including 30 rivers caused by illegal mining at almost 2,312 sites and 245 areas for the extractions of minerals such as gold, diamonds and coltan in 6 Amazonian countries: Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru and Venezuela. An annual update for the Climate Action Tracker, an independent scientific analysis produced by 3 European research organizations, determined that the current climate policies of governments around the world will push Earth towards 3.3 degrees Celsius of warming. The report found that even if all governments achieve their Paris Agreement commitments, the world will still likely warm 3 degrees Celsius. Alarmingly, the majority of countries that were tracked in the CAT report have not yet fully aligned their policies to actually achieve their Paris commitments. The Chinese climate negotiator, Mr. Jie Zhenhua, finally came to terms with the European Union's Miguel after 2 weeks of negotiations in Katowice, Poland, to put back the seemingly collapsing Paris Climate Agreement on track. This was achieved amidst a long discussion followed by the UN's Secretary General's request for collective efforts in fighting climate change. Hoping to bring an end to decades of problems including land degradations, poor health of people and the inability to farm, the West African nation of Benin has partnered with the United Nations Environment to bring about change. The movie will help strengthen a country-driven approach to waste management and build institutional capacity to develop legislation and regulations and creating effective frameworks to implement its obligations to various nations. The United Nations Development Programme has been promised $16 million by the country of Qatar in a landmark multi-year deal, along with an additional $20 million to help fund UNDP's Accelerator labs. These labs will become integral with UNDP existing country-based teams and infrastructure and will enable UNDP to connect its global network and development expertise spanning 170 countries. COP24 supports the pledging of UN Environment to support Kenya's government initiative Greening Kenya campaign that aims to plant 1.8 billion trees and achieve 10% forest cover by 2022. Kenya has seen the destruction of their once lush rainforest of more than 200,000 acres due to logging. Rainforesting the country would help to combat climate change and reduce the likelihood of droughts occurring in the country again in the future. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.